Halloween has happened, and I went on and played a bunch of other games with that. Oh! Just a dead body. Oh, what can I learn from observing this? Washed up. Deceased. Tattered. Body washed up here. And a ghost saw it. Somehow, I know that. Hey.
Excuse me, but, did you see the police investigation here a few weeks back?
Not close up. I think there was something behind me, but I'm not sure.
Oh, well, thank you. What is this that is here, that beneath my feet? Burger Castle. Okay. Why is this here? Why would a shovel be here? Graves aren't dug with shovels, and they were part of the... Oh, interesting. Someone dug up a grave. What's this? Left behind. People leaving their garbage behind. Gosh, can't you just clean things up yourselves? Sup, dude?
What do you know about the girl who washed up here?
This thing floated down the river by her body. I think it ended up in the bushes over there.
Oh, well, thank you. That's severely helpful. Okay, he said bushes, and I thought he was pointing in one location, but maybe it was another. Something washed up with her. So it would have to be along the shoreline, correct? But I'm not seeing anything, and now I'm out of the investigation range. So... Oh. Inspect the bushes themselves.
It's too dark in these bushes.
Do dank. Do dank. Excuse me.
Yeah, still a whole lot of nothing. What are we missing? Maybe some combination of clues?
Well, fine. I'll just look somewhere else for things. Whoa.
I should stay here until I'm done.
Fine. Alright. We're not gonna investigate anymore. And look in here. Hard to see. Oh, is that what I have to do?
It's too dark in these bushes.
Excuse.
Joy, I need your help getting something out of those bushes.
Okay.
These ones. Rope. Oh right, the bell killer did stuff with rope.
It's important, but this is all I can find. Let's keep looking. Don't want to miss the clue. Can't you put some of this stuff together?
Rope seems familiar.
Wait a minute. There's something familiar about this.
Is it? Pattern of victim deaths. Yeah, I remember.
I need to get upriver, find out how she died. Better tell Joy.
Oh. I did the investigation. Tell me.
Body washed up on shore, so she was murdered upriver. But where? Miles of banks both sides. Might as well be looking for a needle in a haystack of needles.
Genius.
Haystack
Be a
needles.
needle stack. Crawling ghosts. Should we just ask her, Sophia?
Holy crap, maybe we can. That's that ghost that was watching me. Freaky girl wouldn't leave me alone.
Oh.
It's her. She's the one in the photo. Damn it! Stop doing that to me, will you?
Wait, don't leave me here with.
Did you see that?
Yeah, she was talking to that dead.
Small favor.
Give her a chance. She can help all of us.
Demons?
Did you hear that?
Of course I heard that. Demons.
Shit.
Get it. Ho. There's a few of these. Nope, failed. Got one. Okay. Okay. There was another one up there. Yeah, I see him. Okay. I hate these. Okay. So far, so good. There's only one other demon over there. Okay. Hopefully that saved my progress with the killing of the demons. You see nothing. Oh. Okay. We good. Original cemetery wall. Okay. Alright. I suppose I should expect it. A man with that many tattoos isn't afraid of pain, and isn't afraid of doing something today he'll regret tomorrow. But if I'm going to be attached to him, I need to have some assurance that he cares if he lives or dies. I hear stories of the chances he takes, and I hope he's just trying to impress me, because if not, one of these days he's going to have to barge into a situation and come out in a box. Well, yeah. That happened. Now what are you guys doing?
Can't be that hard.
What are you guys
Then
doing?
you get over here and try it.
Okay, I know it's steel or iron or something, but it's just like a fence, right? I mean, how much can it weigh?
Should have brought a crowbar.
What are you trying to do?
We always bring a crowbar when we're hitchhiking to Boston in the middle of the night.
Just get your ass over here.
Hey, no problem. But remember, this whole thing was your idea.
Damn! This thing's gotta be welded shut or something.
Now, I'm sure they have doors ready for easy access after they put dead bodies inside.
Next time, remember the crowbar.
Next time? Wait. Where's the flask?
I thought you had it.
No, you... Did you put it down somewhere?
It's around. Just keep looking. It's essential equipment for a road trip, you know.
This is not going to end well. Haven't had this much fun in ever.
Are you like, you're trying to... Oh. Hello. Who's the hero?
Hey, kid. Who's the hero?
My great-grandfather. I found a bunch of his things from the war in the attic. I even had a drink from his flask. No one in the family ever talks about him, though. I think it's because of his gory stories of the war. It must have been great to stick someone with a bayonet or paint a wall with someone's brains.
Trust me, kid. Stuff like that stays with you forever. You only find yourself wishing to forget.
So what? He was a hero. I'd do anything to be remembered like that. Instead, people think I'm a coward who committed suicide.
I'm sorry, kid.
I didn't do it. I don't know how it happened, but I'm no coward. And if I were still alive, I'd slit the throat of every person who ever called me one.
Sure.
Okay, touchy subject. I get it.
So, you have your grandfather's stuff here, I guess? For reasons? Quarantine Ridge and Monument Hill. Whoa. Hey you. Sophia, right? It's funny how the other ghosts get to teleport, but we don't. Okay, so that I can't go through, so it doesn't really matter. The only way forward is this way. Okie dokie. Nothing in here. It's an empty crypt, because the occupants have already left. Oh, hello. What's up with you? What are you doing?
Hey, I don't know what you're doing, but
Finally, it's about time they sent someone.
Oh, are
look,
you also
I
confused?
think you got the wrong guy. Who were you expecting?
Who's supposed to maintain this place? I mean, just take a look around. These aren't just rocks, they're reminders. No one else may care, but I refuse to just let mine crumble away. I refuse to be forgotten.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
I don't really know how you're gonna really get people to help you with that. I mean, I wish you the best, but... Rona was unusually philosophical today. He doesn't usually say these kinds of things, but he kept going on about karma and how he needed to redeem himself from past misdeeds. I'm assuming he's talking about the crimes in his past, and that's why he needs to become a cop. To atone, he said. It was the only way he could see fixing his life. What are you guys up
Here
to?
we are in the oldest part of the graveyard, which was founded in the 1660s.
Oh, it's a tour group.
Was that before or after the trials? Oh, good question. Did everyone hear that? This young lady just asked if this happened before or after the famous trials. It actually happened a few decades before, so this graveyard is quite old. Okay, and we're going to walk a little farther now, so if you'll just follow me.
Why are you following this tour group?
Come on, buddy. Leave the poor girl alone.
Poor girl. Huh. She and her investigative news team put me on death row.
Now, hold on a second. Whatever you did put you on death row, not her.
Please, if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't have found out. You should have seen the pride in her eyes as they put the bag over my head and pumped me full of chemicals.
Oh.
She likes to pretend that it doesn't bother her, like she's stronger than that. But I know it does. I can see it when she sleeps.
So you're haunting her for the rest of her life?
No. I'm waiting for her death. And I want a front row seat. Then, we'll have a little talk.
Probably scandalous stuff they can't talk about.
Oh, this is a... Okay, so it's a news thing going on here. Ooh. Need 12 more to uncover the story. The heirloom. Okay. Ha! Got past your little wall. Oh, there's another wall. Anything over here? Oh, there's something. Probably didn't need to do that to get past the wall. Now that I'm looking at this, it's like, I probably could have just... Yeah. And now I'm out. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Oh.
Sacrifice makes a feast for the innocent.
What? I'm being a lot worse at finding these things. So probably gonna have to find those later on. Right, okay, let's head back. So I did get that way. Why is there a shiny thing over there? Weird. Beds just tossed out here? Okay. Why not, I suppose. What's this? There's a flask. A ghost flask. Yellow Fever Memorial Plaque. Many brave workers from Salem who made the Panama Canal possible, changing world commerce, died in this facility from the dreaded yellow fever. Quarantine. Okay. No demons. Hello. Dr. Trotter's findings. Whose hand is that?
Whose hand is that?
Ah, yes. That was just a sacrifice in the name of science.
Flesh sacrifice? Sounds more like voodoo than science.
Some may call it that, but they forget the true purpose of science. To understand the world around us and all the forces that govern it. Just because the research may be unsavory at times, doesn't mean we should turn a blind eye. Besides, now I've got plenty of specimens to work with.
You experimented on these people?
Oh.
Most of them are as good as dead anyway. I save the ones I can.
You're a ghost.
Are being put to good use.
Those were people, not guinea pigs.
You're right. Now, if you don't mind, I'm quite busy.
Is he the... I guess he was a doctor here at some point, but he... I guess he's still trying to do experiments now that he's dead? I don't know. People be weird. This light is still working, even though it's a ghost light. Hopefully he's not experimenting on ghosts. I mean, they're dead, so... Why are these people sick?
Why were all those people sick?
Yellow fever.
I think it's yellow fever. I overheard the nurses talking about it. Something about the people working on the Panama Canal. They must have brought it back with them. Please, I can't die here. They'll use me for his experiments.
Are these people not aware they're dead? I guess they might not be aware.
This was a hospital. They were trying to help you.
Can't you see? This was a quarantine. No help is coming. Only death.
Well, you are already dead. You don't actually have to worry about that anymore.